Hello, Owe and Nagels. Welcome back to Yoigoshi. My god, seriously, this is different. I can't believe how different this one is. We are in the future. We are exploring a post-disaster Hinamizawa with a brand new character and the character that is only a small child before. We're in the future and there's already some shit going down. We have 3 people dead in a car. Holy fuck! My god, now this is really exciting. This seems like something that would be like in the old days of like an anime OAV or something of Higurashi that I imagine they would air between the first 2 seasons. Oh, the 2 seasons, I should say. Like, this is super fascinating. I really want to see what's going to happen here. Because, is there still, the syndrome? Like, is there still, like... Woo! Oh, my God. Seriously, the console arc so far has been quite fun. I really started off on the way back when Tadaimawashi, probably on the wrong foot with them, but I think they've been really fascinating so far, giving me scenarios with the characters that I've grown to know and love over the course of the main series that I wanted to see, and now also making something that is completely off the wall and brand new that you'd never expect. Alright, so let's get back into it. End of chapter 1. Continue, because we saw the tip last time. After walking down the heavily forested road for a while, Miyuki-chan suddenly came to a halt. What's wrong? Oh, please tell me if things are too low. Alright, thank you. She remained silent and answered my question by pointing forward. A single car was parked at the base of the stone steps leading up to the shrine. And the car didn't look local. The license plate had the name Narima written on it, so the car probably belonged to someone who came here from that part of Tokyo. What is this? Again? That's impossible! I started to wonder if we'd find another body inside, but I kept those thoughts to myself. I feared that speaking those words would cause it to become reality. I'll take a quick look. Okay, I'll come too. For a moment, the faces of those people quickly flashed through my mind. Those 3 peaceful-looking men and women who passed away in their sleep. I don't want to see something like that again. I said a silent prayer before cautiously peering inside the parked car. Please let there be no corpses inside. I pointed my flashlight inside, but nobody was in there. Thank goodness, it's empty. But isn't it strange that nobody's inside? Huh? Though I was smiling to myself, Miyuki-chan turned to me with a stern look on her face. Then I pointed my light all around the car and even underneath. But there were no signs of human presence. Hey, Miyuki-chan. Why is it strange for there to be nobody inside?
この車、今日ここへ来たばかりって感じです。
I have a feeling this car drove here today.
だったら乗っていた人はどこに行ったんでしょう。
And if that's the case, then where did the driver go?
車輪の跡もほら。
Take a look. These are tire tracks. On Miyuki-chan's suggestion, I turned my flashlight towards the ground. Indeed, the fresh-looking tracks along the muddy ground led straight to the tires. The rain began in the evening, so these tracks must have been created sometime after that.
車は普通のナンバーか。
I wonder if this car has an ordinary plate number.
じゃなかったら確定なんだけど。
But I don't have the means to verify that. Huh?
みゆきちゃん、今なんて？
Yep, she's a cop. She's totally an undercover cop. Miyuki-chan, what was that just now?
いえ、なんでもないです。
Yep, she is totally an undercover cop. Hello, Kamaida. Oh, it's nothing. Miyuki-chan brushed my question aside, then focused her flashlight inside the car once more. She's taken after her dad. Oh, that is sweet. We carefully examined every corner of the driver and passenger seats with our flashlights, then moved on to the back seat. The back seat had a few magazines and CD cases strewn about, but nothing particularly interesting.
なあ、みゆきちゃん。
Hey, Miyuki-chan.
さっき何を言いかけたの？
What were you talking about a moment ago?
大したことじゃないです。
It's nothing important.
気にしないでください。
Please, don't worry about it. Seriously, don't worry. I'm gonna blow my cover if you worry about it, so please just stop. This is just like my dad's first mission to this place all over again. As she said that, Miyuki-chan ran her gaze up and down the car's interior. Despite saying it was nothing important, she continued painstakingly examining the car. We've already established that there are no people here, so what is she searching for now? Feeling it awkward to stand idly by, I continued to check the inside of the car as well. However, I couldn't find anything particularly unusual. A keychain with a cutesy mascot was dangling in the driver's seat.
運転手は女か？
Perhaps the driver is a woman? Although it's pretty common for men to carry cute little accessories like that these days, no need to jump to conclusions.
特に異常はないみたいです。
Now, that was a funny little addition there. Looks like there's nothing out of the ordinary.
そろそろ行きましょうか。
So, shall we keep moving?
ああ。
Oh, sure. Following Miyuki-chan's suggestion, I stepped away from the car.
それにしても今どのあたりなんだろうな。
Anyway, where are we now?
今、古出神社の手前ですね。
Right now, we're in front of the Furude Shrine.
ほら、ここです。
Here, take a look at this. Miyuki-chan pulled out a map that I didn't even notice her bring, then spread it out and pointed the flashlight. She slid her finger across the map, then stopped at a specific point.
少し前に石段が見えますよね。
Take a look at those stone steps straight ahead.
神社はあの階段の上ですよ。
Those stairs lead directly to the shrine.
階段？
Stairs? I turned my gaze upward as she said that, and even in the dark I could clearly make out the steep staircase climbing uphill. But even though I was certain there'd be a shrine gate at the top, I couldn't see it from here.
あんなの登るのかよ。
Do we really need to climb that?
なんだあるんだありゃ。
Just how many steps are there?
とにかく登るしかありませんよ。
Anyway, climbing them is our only option.
行きましょう、龍之介さん。
Let's get going, Ryunosuke-san.
あ
Alright. Miyuki-chan walked forward at a decent pace, then began ascending the certain steps. I ran after her, skipping steps to catch up. Whoa! However, the poor visibility and weak footing caused me to fall down to my hands and knees.
大丈夫ですか？
Are you alright?
滑りますから気をつけてくださいね。
Please be careful. It's slippery.
あ悪い。
Right, my mistake. Miyuki-chan came down the stone steps to where I had stumbled with an umbrella in hand. I couldn't see my feet very well. The rain had made the steps slick, and some of the steps were even covered in a slippery layer of moss. But despite all that, Miyuki-chan was able to calmly ascend the steps. The constant rainfall left our bodies completely soaked.
くす
大丈夫ですか？
Are you all right?
だいぶ冷えてきましたね。急ぎましょう。
Seems like you're catching a cold. We better hurry. I started to feel ashamed of myself. Wasn't I the leader of this expedition?
みゆきちゃんは大丈夫か？
Miyuki-chan, are you all right?
寒くない？
Aren't you cold?
私は平気ですよ。
I'm fine.
龍之介さん、ここも苔がすごいです。
Ryunosuke-san, there's a whole lot of moss right here.
足を滑らせないよう気をつけてくださいね。
Be careful not to lose your footing.
了解。おっと。
Roger. Whoa. My feet slipped just like earlier, right as I was in the middle of answering. On the other hand, Miyuki-chan maintained a respectable pace, like she was walking a familiar path. I glanced down at her feet and noticed she was wearing hiking boots. Clearly, she made appropriate preparations for her mountain excursion. I'd expect no less from someone with plenty of experience in Girl Scouts. God!
お
Oh. After climbing several dozen steps, I was able to see the shrine gate at the top of the stairs. It may have looked quite dignified in the old days, but the frame was miserably dilapidated after years of neglect and weather exposure.
まさか壊れて崩れたりしないよな。
No way. I can't believe it's still standing. I timidly looked up at the shrine gate as I continued walking forward. And the next moment... I heard a single footstep from behind my back. What are you doing here? Seriously? I turned back, but nobody was there.
どうしたんです？
Something wrong?
いや別に。
No, it's nothing. Miyuki-chan had already passed through the gate, but she must have noticed that I stopped moving. She looked back and asked about it, but I brushed her off with a vague answer. Miyuki-chan is walking in front of me, so those footsteps I heard couldn't be hers.
気のせいだ。
It must be in my imagination. I said that to myself as I walked through the gate and entered the shrine grounds. Again. Miyuki-chan and I should be the only ones walking through the grounds. Then what on earth are those footsteps?
あそこに見えるのは本殿ですね。
The main shrine is up ahead.
あ
I see.
あ、あそこに誰かいる。なんてことはないよな。
So there shouldn't be anyone over there, right?
一応確かめておきましょう。
Let's give it a look to make sure. As Miyuki-chan said that, she turned and began walking towards the offering box, so I followed behind her. I began to feel frustrated that the constant footsteps seemed to mock me. It's probably just an echo. But even so, my mind focused behind me as I continued walking forward. It definitely felt like something was going on. Uh-oh, you probably slipped in a puddle. Ugh! I stepped into a puddle. I wasted so much attention on what was happening behind me that I neglected the ground by my feet.
散々だよ。
How stupid of me. Huh? I sighed pathetically while turning my gaze down toward the puddle by my feet and was suddenly startled. My feet were deep in a pool of blood. My God! This is a world fucking record! And beside my feet, is that a person lying there? Ooh. It was a girl. The corpse of a young girl with her abdomen torn open was lying there, and her eyes looked like glass as they stared up vacantly. Are you fucking kidding me? There's no way! The body was partially obscured by the shadows of crow feathers scattered around it. And then, all around me, I hear the sound of elderly people chanting a prayer. This is insane. It's as if...
Ryunosuke-san?
Ryunosuke-san? Miyuki-chan turned back to me as soon as she noticed the commotion.
どうしました？
What's wrong?
みゆきちゃん、これ、
Miyuki-chan, this is...
これ？
This? Miyuki-chan quizzically turned her flashlight down toward my feet. But the only thing down there was a puddle. Yep.
あれ
Huh? The girl I saw lying there a moment ago was gone. I examined the puddle once more, and then the hem of my pants. My pants were plenty soaked, but it wasn't in blood.
龍之介さん、大丈夫ですか？
Inosuke-san, are you alright? Yeah. The rain started coming down even heavier, and the raindrops vigorously slammed into the ground all around us. The cloud cover was so thick that the surrounding area was completely swallowed by the darkness. I couldn't see anything. I started to calm down and carefully traced my flashlight along my surroundings, but nonetheless I couldn't see anything noteworthy.
どうしたんですか、龍之介さん？
What's wrong, Inosuke-san?
顔が真っ青ですよ。
You look pale.
ね、いや
It's nothing.
幻覚見ちまったみたいでさ。
I was just hallucinating.
幻覚？
Hallucinating? Miyuki-chan seemed surprised and stared intently, surveying our surroundings. But the pounding rain seemed to eliminate any indications.
どんな幻覚ですか？
What kind of hallucination was it?
人？それとも
A person? Or maybe?
いや、ごめん。
Oh, it's nothing. Sorry.
俺の 気のせいかもな。
It was just my imagination. Maybe a trace amount of light poured between the clouds and illuminated the shrine gate or something, and I caught its reflection in the puddle. Nope, this is pretty crazy. So supernatural stuff is happening without Rika or Hanyu here. But could that explain the red hue of the blood? And what of the girl's corpse on the ground? Was it really a hallucination?
龍之介さん、
Ryunosuke-san.
幻覚を見ることってよくあるんですか？
Is it normal for you to hallucinate like this?
まさか
No way!
そんなものが見えるほど不健全な生活は送ってないっての。
I'd never do anything so weird. It's not a question of weirdness.
そうですか。
Is that so?
なんだか気味が悪いですね。
Well, it is a bit creepy. I struggled to find the words, so I couldn't say anything. But that vision I saw earlier may have stuck with me.
奴らの気配はないか。
Well, there's no sign of them.
奴らって
Them?
あ、いえ、なんでもないです。
Oh, it's nothing. A moment after Miyuki-chan said that.
先を越せたか。
Maybe they beat us here. A wicked smile floated across her face, and her eyes began to shine. What was that smile just now? I couldn't understand what Miyuki-chan was trying to say. And who was she talking about when she said them? I looked down at the puddle once more. No matter how much I shined my flashlight on it, I could not see anything reflected in the water.
行きましょう、龍之介さん。
Let's get going, Ryunosuke-san. Okay. What was that smile earlier? It felt like strange things have started happening since we arrived in hinamizawa. And those unfortunate events were what caused this change in her? But if that's the case, am I next?
まさかな。
Oh boy, Arakawa. No way. Impossible. I started walking forward to shake the ridiculous ideas off running through my head. Ugh. Just then, I noticed a large broken lantern lying on the ground with some characters scrawled on the side.
わた流し。
What a Nagashi?
hinamizawaの村祭りのことですね。
It's a festival in Hinamizawa.
どうやら村祭りがここで行われていたようです。
Apparently, they held the festival right here.
神社の境内でか。
Inside the shrine grounds, huh?
当時は賑やかだったんだろうな。
I bet it was pretty lively back then.
ここってちょっとした公共施設だったみたいですよ。
It seems like this was a publicly accessible location.
きっとこの集会所では村のイベントやお稽古ごとの教室なども開かれていたんでしょう。
This assembly hall was probably used for village events and classroom activities.
へえ、なるほどね。
Wow, I see. Though I said that, I wasn't particularly interested in Miyuki-chan's explanation. After all, I knew all that before coming here. Really? Of course, it wouldn't be so strange for her to know something about this that I didn't know. It might be arrogant to say, but I did do a fair amount of research on Hinamizawa beforehand, and I'm proud of the information I managed to gather. I see. So, how could this woman named Miyuki Sorimachi have gathered so much information beyond what I could find? It's because she's a witch, Arakawa. She's a witch. Moreover, Miyuki-chan described it in a way that seemed like a local describing current events. Like a resident of the village was giving a tour to a group of outsiders. Though I felt bad for doing it, I was gradually starting to feel suspicious of her. Miyuki-chan finished making an offering, then began walking towards the assembly hall, leaving me behind.
こっちに集会所があるはずです。
The assembly hall should be over this way.
どうしました龍之介さん。
This is like the 5th time you've asked this, Miyuki. What's wrong, Ryunosuke-san?
みゆきちゃんってこの村のことずいぶん詳しいんだね。
Miyuki-chan, you know an awful lot about this village.
ええ、まあ
Yeah, I guess.
私もまた聞きですからよく知りませんけどね。
But it's all second-hand information, so I don't know it all that well. How much of that was the truth? It felt like my heart was going to be crushed by the wave of doubt swelling inside. I gotta say, I love what they did with the backgrounds for Yoigoshi. But it looks like the lights are on. Miyuki-chan and I came to a halt after walking around the corner. Even though there shouldn't be anyone in the assembly hall, I noticed a light leaking out through the front door. Okay, good. Okay, good.
誰かいますね。
Someone is inside.
だな。
Seems like it.
もしかしてさっきの車の持ち主かな。
Maybe it's the owner of the car we found earlier.
さあどうでしょうか。
Well, it might be. Miyuki-chan and I tried to assess the situation, but it was difficult to tell from here.
あの明かり、さっき高台から見えたやつかな。
I wonder, is this the same light I saw from the hill earlier?
おそらく。
Probably.
しばらく様子を見た方がいいんじゃない。
Maybe we should do some reconnaissance.
様子ってそれじゃ集会所には行かないってことですか？
Reconnaissance? Then you're saying we shouldn't go inside.
ああ、その方が。
Right, that way. I heard something fall to the ground inside the assembly hall. Uh-oh. And then a woman's voice. But I couldn't make out what she was saying.
行ってみましょう。
Let's go.
行ってみるって。
Go where?
集会所の中にです。
Inside the assembly hall.
ちょっと確かめてみても損はないと思いますよ。
I don't think there's any harm in taking a quick peek. Miyuki-chan put a hand on the assembly hall door as she said that, so I quickly reached out and grabbed her hand.
ちょっと待った。
Wait a minute! Huh?
幽霊とかだったらどうするんだよ。
Oh my god, Arakawa! What if it's a ghost? Are you prepared for that? Yes? Miyuki-chan let out a light sigh and looked at me. Then she gave me a bewildered look that clearly said, "What are you talking about?" Seriously? Oh my god.
いやそ
Oh, I mean...
のだから
Anyway.
まあその可能性も確かにありますが。
Well, that certainly is a possibility.
幽霊なのかそうでないのかは確かめてみなくちゃわからないでしょ。
But we have to determine if it's a ghost or not somehow, don't we?
そりゃそうだけど
Well, yes, but... It's not that I'm scared. I was just thinking we need to stay cautious and choose the best possible course of action here. Because I'm not afraid. I'm definitely not afraid.
幽霊だったら私が殴り倒してあげます。
If it's a ghost, I'll just have to take him down.
ドア開けますよ。
Now I'm opening the door.
あおい
Hey! However, my objections were completely ignored. Miyuki-chan was brave enough to slide the assembly hall door open in one quick pull. That moment I felt something jabbing into my throat. Huh? And the next moment someone jumped in from the side and pushed me away. It was Miyuki-chan. As I staggered to regain my footing, I caught a glimpse of a kimono sleeve in front of me. When? Oh god, it's Akane time! Ugh. There she is! There's Akane! Oh, wow. Oh my god, she's still up here somehow. She's still alive. I lightly rubbed my hip where it was hit. Then a frightening look ran across my face as I realized what was happening. A woman in a kimono was standing in the shadow of the doorway, in a blind spot that couldn't be seen from the entrance. There was a magical atmosphere around her that didn't feel of this world. A ghost? The word came to mind, but I couldn't bring myself to speak it. They're not saying anything. She pointed the tip of a slender object straight towards Miyuki-chan. Was that what pressed against my throat earlier?
みゆきちゃん
Miyuki-chan! Miyuki-chan was standing directly across from the woman, staring straight back at her. Miyuki-chan and the woman continued their motionless confrontation for a while longer, and the woman was the first to open her mouth.
あんたたち何問題？
Okay, let's see. What should she say? I forgot what voice I used for Akane. You know what? I'll just base it on the voice that she has now. Who in the lot are you?
いやあの
Oh, Her deep, powerful voice left me awestricken. Yep! Beatrice for you! I shrank back. However, Miyuki-chan stood resolute and maintained her composure.
こういう場合は先に名乗るのが礼儀でしょ。
Isn't it common courtesy to introduce yourself first in situations like this?
ほう。
Oh my god, you are Beatrice. Okay. Oh.
別に怪しいものじゃないです。
We are nothing to be afraid of.
これ下げてもらえませんか？
Would you mind lowering that? After letting out a quick sigh, the woman pulled the slender object back and slid it under her armpit. Her sharp eyes darted back and forth between Miyuki-chan and me. Eventually, the tension in her face relaxed.
なんであんたみたいなのがこんなお姉さんと一緒にいるんだろうね。
I wonder what a respectable young lady is doing here with you.
それどういう意味で？
What is that supposed to mean? It means you're incompetent! The woman in the kimono didn't answer me. She simply chuckled to herself quietly. And Miyuki-chan seemed unstirred by this woman's perplexing reaction.
夜分にすみませんが、電話をお借りしたいんですけど。
Sorry for barging in so late, but we need to make a phone call.
よろしいでしょうか。
Would that be alright?
電話？
Phone call.
バカをおいでないよ。
What a foolish thing to say.
こんな村に電話なんてあるわけないだろ。
Did you really think there were working phones in this village?
ここをどこだと思ってるんだい。
Where do you think you are?
hinamizawaは知っての通り、廃村だよ。
You must know, Hinamizawa is a ghost town.
ですね。
That's true,
もしかしたらって思ったんですけど、
but we thought it was worth a try.
期待を裏切って申し訳ないね。
Sorry to disappoint.
私が謝ることじゃないんだけどさ。
Well, I'm not actually sorry. Literally sorry, not sorry. The woman in the kimono had relaxed her tension enough to tease us in an affable tone. She was probably close to 40 years old. An inscrutable atmosphere emanated from her entire body, giving her an imposing, dignified presence. She had a lovely color to her skin, but her finely chiseled facial features had me feeling doubts about her background.
とにかく中へお入りよ。
Anyway, let's head inside.
濡れたまんまでそんなところにいたんじゃ風邪ひくよ。
If you stay in a place like this dripping wet, you'll catch a cold.
みゆきちゃん
Miyuki-chan.
じゃあお言葉に甘えて。
In that case, thank you for the invitation. At the woman's request, Miyuki-chan and I walked into the assembly hall. The crumbling wooden frame of the assembly hall smelled faintly of mold. Rain and wind came blowing in through a broken window. Posters and papers were affixed to the pillars and walls here and there. Although it was difficult to make out, I could read the phrases Onigafuchi Defense Alliance and Damn Opposition. According to newspaper articles and other sources I've read, there was a plan to construct a dam in this village a long time ago. The planned dam would have submerged Hinamizawa, but the strong opposition and the murder incidents caused the plan to be suspended. But that topic largely faded away after the Great Hinamizawa disaster. I imagine the villagers here sticking these posters to the wall as they discussed the dam construction project and their opposition plans. The struggles that occurred in the Showa era, like the labor striking movement, felt almost as distant as the Industrial Revolution or the dawn of civilization. It felt unnatural to step into a space littered with relics of another era. Somehow, it felt like I was stepping into another world.
こっちさ。
This way. As she said that, the woman in the kimono vigorously slid the door inside the hallway open. Oh my god! Okay. 2 brand new people here. You remind me of somebody. God, who does he remind me of? She almost looks like Rena in a way, except with pink hair. Okay. Who the fuck are these 2 people? I swear he looks like some character I know from another show. Once I saw the assembly hall in front of me, lined in tattered tatami mats, I let out a quiet ah and shock. I noticed a man in the room, staring at us with a stagnant look in his eyes. So the lady in traditional clothing wasn't the only one here. Young guy. Oh, no, wait, there's no way that could be Satoshi. At any rate, standing around doing nothing wasn't helping anything, so I stepped on one foot into the room, hoping to prompt Miyuki-chan to do the same.
こんばんは。
Good evening!
お邪魔しますね。
Sorry for the disturbance. But Miyuki-chan, with her nerves of steel, stepped into the room and greeted everyone in a lively, cheerful voice that felt entirely out of place. And so, I reluctantly followed behind her. Inside the room, I noticed a young man around 20 years of age and a young woman around the same age or a little older. And the two of them were staring at us like we were suspicious characters. Looking closer, there was one more man sleeping on a futon in the corner of the room. Counting the woman in the kimono, there were 4 people here in total. My god, a lot of people here. They didn't stand up or return the greeting in any fashion. They simply continued staring vacantly at us. With their lifestyles, lifeless, ghostly eyes. After realizing how suspicious we looked, I quickly turned away and was immediately startled. Already, my god, Arakawa, this is a world record for you. Contrary to her clear, cheerful greeting, Miyuki-chan was monitoring the people in the room with a sharp, bloodthirsty glow in her eyes.
Miyuki-chan?
Miyuki-chan? Huh? Maybe she noticed me staring. Miyuki-chan turned back to me with a bright smile. What on earth was that face just now?
皆さん、お休みのところすみません。
Everyone, I apologize for the interruption.
お電話をお借りしたいと思ってお邪魔しました。
We needed to make an important phone call, so we had to barge in.
ちょっと失礼しますね。
Would you forgive us? The assembly hall was in disrepair. The tatami mats were tattered, and there were cobwebs stretched all across the furniture. Miyuki-chan scanned the interior of the room, then walked over to a public phone in the corner of the assembly hall. But once she got there, she let out a discouraging sigh.
電話はどうやらこれしかないみたいですね。
Looks like this is the only phone.
だな。
Guess so. A vintage pink public phone was lying on the ground and covered in dust, and the cord was cut. There was no point in lifting the receiver. It was very clearly dead.
他にはないのかな?
Maybe there's another one?
なさそうですけど。
Unlikely.
あんたたち、どこに電話したいんだい？
Just who were you trying to call?
ちょっと警察に。
Actually, the police. The moment Miyuki-chan said that, the two apathetic-looking people suddenly looked up and stared with attention.
警察ってなんで?
The police? Why?
人が死んでたんだよ。ここに来る途中で。
On my way here, we discovered several people dead.
車の中で全員座席に座ったまま。
They were all seated in a car together. Huh?
It can't be.
Everyone in the room gasped in unison. Or more accurately, all but one. The woman in traditional garb gave rose to her feet and stood with a piercing gaze in her eyes.
見たんですか？
Did you see it?
見たって何が？
See what?
死体ですよ。
The corpses.
本当にみんな死んで。
Are they really all dead?
ああ、まあな。
Unfortunately, yes. I hesitated to talk about what I've seen.
全員綺麗な顔して死んでたぜ。
Everyone inside with their beautiful faces. They were all dead.
それが？
Is that what you wanted to hear?
いえ、
Oh no.
僕死体は苦手だから。
I couldn't handle looking at dead bodies myself.
誰も得意なやつなんていねえだろ。
I don't imagine anyone else would enjoy it. Anyone would enjoy it. Interesting.
そうですよね。
That's true. I bet, like, I imagine him, like, rushing to hide, like, all his raunchy sex stuff. The young man let out a forced laugh, then looked down. Maybe it was just poor lighting, but his face looked pale.
どのあたりなんですか？
Where did you find it?
その自殺者の車って。
That suicide car?
ここからそんなに遠くないとこ。
It wasn't far from here.
だよね、みゆきちゃん。
Right, Miyuki-chan? Right.
みゆきちゃん？
Miyuki-chan? Huh?
はあ、早く警察に連絡しないとね。
Oh, we need to contact the police right away. Miyuki-chan's voice was unnaturally loud. Has Miyuki-chan been thinking about something completely different this whole time?
あなた方の携帯はダメなんですか？
Have you all tried your cell phones?
県外なんですよ。
We're out of range.
ねえ、龍之介さん。
Oh, that was Miyuki, sorry. We're out of range. Right, Ryunosuke-san?
ああ。
Right.
村の電話が一つでも使えればと思って電話を探しに来たんですけど。
I thought there might be a working phone somewhere in the village, so we came here looking for one. After Miyuki-chan said that, the young woman pulled out a cell phone and flipped the screen open. Her phone was on a different carrier, so I thought there might be a chance, but in the end her phone was just as useless. The woman in the kimono pulled out a cell phone of her own and held it up to her ear to check. Oh, can you guys hold on a bit? I need to go to the bathroom for a little bit. Thank you. Bye. Okay. Thank you guys for being so patient. I'm back, so let's see what she has to say. But after a while, she ended the call and shrugged her shoulders.
かかんないね。
Not surprising.
だいたいこんなところで電話なんかつながるわけがないだろ。
After all, what would the phone connect to in a place like this? The young woman tried holding this phone at several different angles to get a better signal, but in the end she shook her head and spoke up.
私のもダメみたいです。
Mine too. It's no good.
県外でした。
We're out of range.
Looking closer at the young lady, she was dressed in a fluffy balloon skirt made of light cotton. It's kind of like a casual dress you'd wear in town on a date. She's probably wearing sandals or high heels that match. I couldn't possibly see her wearing hiking boots with that. There were beer cans and snack bags scattered about in front of her. It looks like they wanted to have some kind of freaking picnic, and it went horribly wrong. Was she drinking here with the man in the corner of the room, and he fell asleep drunk? Going out on a date in a place like this, and not only that, but getting drunk?
どうかしたんですか？
Is something wrong?
あ、いや、なんでもない。
Oh, no, it's nothing. Then I noticed the young woman was glaring at me with an unpleasant expression. Maybe she noticed me staring at her. Then she quickly turned her gaze downward and reached for a bag of snacks on the floor. Beside her, the young man was sitting quietly and holding his knees, staring off at the tatami floor in the distance.
あなたはどうですか？
How about you?
乙部、さっきからどうしたんだい？
Otobe, what happened?
ビクビクして。
You look frightened. The woman in the kimono waved her cell phone about as she stared at the man she called Otobe. He shrugged his shoulders, then muttered something in an apologetic tone.
すみません。
I'm sorry.
ちょっと考え事を。
I was just doing some thinking.
携帯どうですか？
Your phone, does it work?
つながりますか？
Can you connect?
あ、はい。
Right. Okay.
電源入れてみます。
Let me turn it on.
電源切ってたら携帯電話の意味がないんじゃないですか？
Does it really make sense to have a cell phone if the power is off?
それはまあそうですね。
Oh my god, he's just a goofball. That's, you're right. He stared at the woman in the kimono as he said that. Then the next moment he looked startled. I wondered what he saw. I turned to see what Otobe was looking at, but the woman in the kimono was in the shade, so I couldn't make out her face.
おい、お前。
Hey, you.
すみません。
Sorry.
電池が切れかかってたんで電源切ってたんですよ僕。
My battery was running out, so I turned the power off. Otobe turned his back to me and blocked the display with both his hands to keep his phone hidden from me. Then he carefully operated the buttons while staring at the screen.
こんな山の中じゃ電話なんてつながるもんじゃないよ。
There is no way your phone will connect this far in the mountains.
沖宮まで行って直接話した方がいいんじゃないのかい？
Wouldn't it be better to travel to Okunomiya and talk to someone directly?
それとも
Or maybe...
あ、僕の携帯アンテナ1本なら立つかも。
My phone has one bar of signal.
マジかよ。
Seriously?
大丈夫そうです。
Yeah, it looks good.
玄関の方に行けばもっと立つかも。
If I can move closer to the entrance, maybe I'll get a better signal. Otobe continued staring at his cell phone as he got up to leave the room. And all the while, Otobe avoided making eye contact with any of us. Eventually, I could hear his voice faintly echoing down the hallway.
もしもし、警察ですか？
Hello, is this the police?
はい。
Yes. Yes.
お、あいつの携帯なんとか繋がったみたいだな。
Somehow his phone was able to connect.
どうやらそうみたいですね。
It certainly seems that way. Miyuki-chan was staring intently towards Otobe. For some reason, she didn't look very happy. Was there something troubling about the fact that his phone was able to connect?
みゆきちゃん
Miyuki-chan? Then I noticed that the woman in the kimono was also staring out Otobe's direction as well, with an equally harsh look on her face. And then Otobe's voice came echoing through the assembly hall.
hinamizawa です。はい。
In Hinamizawa, yes.
集団自殺で。僕もまた聞きなんでよくわからないんですけど。
A group suicide. I heard it from someone else, so I don't know all the details.
はい。はい。
Yes. Yes. Maybe Otobe was growing uncomfortable with all this staring at him. He turned completely away from us, bowed down, and begged to lower his voice.
とにかくあいつが連絡してくれたならもう大丈夫だな。
Anyway, now that he managed to connect, everything is gonna be alright. I'm totally sure it will be.
だといいですね。
I hope so. What was that? Miyuki-chan's words seemed to have some hidden subtext. Was it just my imagination? The next moment, I heard Otobe shouting, "Ah!"
どうした？
What's wrong?
携帯電池切れちゃいました。
Well, then grab one of the other phone's batteries. My phone. The battery just ran out. I'm sorry. Otobe looked upset as he said that, while walking into the room with his cell phone in hand. There definitely wasn't anything displayed on his phone screen.
まあでも途中までは警察と話せたんだし。
I wonder if he was lying. What if he was not on the phone at all and just pretending to call? Even so, you were able to tell the police at least part of the situation.
警察も大体分かってくれただろう。
The police will probably be able to piece it together.
そうですよね。
That's right. Otobe's eyes started shaking erratically as he said that. Does this guy suffer from intense social anxiety? Or maybe.
これで外部と連絡を取る手段は完全に断たれたってことですね。
So now our only means of contacting the outside world has been cut off.
まあ夜はどっちみち動けないんだからさ。
Well, we shouldn't move around that much in the middle of the night.
のんびりと警察が来るまで待つしかねえよな。
So let's just relax and wait for the police to arrive. I mean, we're in a mansion with no phone signal during a stormy night and completely isolated from the rest of the civilized world. Seriously, nothing ever goes wrong in these type of situations, Miyuki-chan.
ですね。
I suppose so. Miyuki-chan let out an exasperated sigh as she came back to the room. As they went to take a seat on the tatami mat, the young woman in the balloon skirt moved to the side to clear space. Miyuki-chan just took a seat next to her.
それにしてもさ、無人のはずのこの村で少女が5人も顔を揃えるなんて、これはきっと何かのご縁だよね。
At any rate, it's rather odd for there to be 5 people in a village that should be uninhabited.
それじゃあ死者しか住まぬこの村で一夜限りのお付き合いといこうかね。
Then let us spend this evening together in the village, where only the dead dwell. The woman in the kimono grabbed her long red rod-shaped object wrapped in cloth and held it under her arm. Then she grabbed a bottle of sake, opened the cap, and held it up. With nothing better to do, I grabbed a sake glass and held it up to receive some, but she quickly swept her hand away. Huh?
これはそこのお姉さんにだよ。
This is for the young lady. She looked straight at Miyuki-chan as she said that. Her eyes had an imposing presence.
どうも。
Thank you. A courageous grin floated to Miyuki-chan's face as she received a glass of sake and took a sip.
みゆきちゃん
Miyuki-chan!
ごちそうさまです。
Thank you for the hospitality.
いい飲みっぷりだね。
It's a nice drink, huh?
どうも。
Yes, thanks.
それじゃ私も。
Let me return the favor. Miyuki-chan poured another glass of sake and held it out to the woman in the kimono.
どうぞ。
Please.
それじゃせっかくだからいただこうかね。
If you went all the trouble, I'll have to oblige. The woman in the kimono graciously accepted the glass offered to her.
お酒はお強いんですか？
Oh, hello, T. Welcome to the stream. I think it's 2006. Is this strong alcohol?
あんたほどじゃないがね。
Not for someone like you. Damn, I think she knows her.
まあ一夜は長い。長いようで短いようで。でね。
Well, the night is young. It may seem long, but not that long. The woman in the kimono's sharp eyes looked like she could see through anything. Looked like they could see through anything. It felt like her eyes were trying to learn something from Miyuki-chan. But Miyuki-chan wasn't fazed by this woman's gaze. She was confronting her face to face. What's the deal with this woman? Why is she so concerned with Miyuki-chan? And Miyuki-chan is acting the same. It's like the two of them are old acquaintances.
あ、龍之介さん。
Oh, Ryunosuke-san.
私車から荷物取ってきます。
I'll go get our luggage from the car.
みゆきちゃんはここにいな
You can stay here, Miyuki-chan.
荷物なら俺が
I'll handle the luggage.
いいんです。
That's alright.
荷物がいっぱい積んであって、どれがキャンプ道具なのかきっとわからないと思うから。
There's a lot of luggage, and I'm sure you won't be able to tell which are proper luggage and which are camping equipment.
それじゃ。
So, I'll be going then. Miyuki-chan gently smiled to the woman in the kimono, then quickly rose to her feet. And then she stormed out of the room in a hurry. Miyuki-chan was keeping secrets from me. I was fairly convinced of that. My god, this leather couch. Jeez. However, I had no idea what they might be. I had no idea why the woman in the kimono was so interested in Miyuki-chan, despite allegedly meeting her for the first time today. We're in an abandoned village where all the villagers perished in the disaster. The odds of running into someone you know in a place like this are slim. Well, it's not that slim, because didn't they just reopen the village? Moreover, what are the odds that a freelance writer like from Tokyo would be acquainted with this creepy woman in a kimono at all? I can't say that it's impossible, but the probability seems quite low. And what's more, even if the two of them are acquainted, they're not speaking to each other as such. So what on earth is going on? He is completely out of the loop. On top of that, I'm beginning to doubt Miyuki-chan is a freelance writer at all.
それじゃ、とりあえず名前くらい聞いとこうかね。
Then for now, why don't you all introduce yourselves? The woman in the kimono looked directly at me as she asked that. The others followed her lead and started looking at me, like they were all just waiting for me to speak up.
いきなり俺
Who, me? That was sudden.
順番に行こうじゃないか。
Shouldn't we go in order?
私たちもさっき来たとこでさ、
We all arrived here earlier,
まだみんな名前も知らない者同士なんだ。
but not all of us know everyone's names. The young woman in the balloon skirt and the young man named Otobe stared vacantly at me. And after their gazes fixated on me, I finally realized. That's it. These people have no light in their eyes, like ghosts who've lost their souls.
どうしたんだい？
What's wrong?
早く頼むよ。
Please hurry up. And so, at the woman's in the kimono's urging, I took a deep breath. Who are these people? I grabbed a can of beer off the floor, pulled a tap, and took a big gulp. Oh my god! The beer was lukewarm and one of the most disgusting things I've ever tasted. Damn, where are we going with this? I didn't think we would get even more characters. These guys are completely new. Tips! Oh my god! Okay, damn, we might not get to the next chapter after all. We might just get to do these tips. Okay, we'll see how long they are. Long-awaited trip. He stayed home all day that day. We might learn about Otobe in this. Laying on the tatami floor, occasionally looking out the window or messing with his cell phone, not doing much of anything. I think this is Otobe, yeah. He wasn't drinking alcohol like usual, but that didn't mean things were safe. So after finishing the dishes, I carefully chose my words and decided to speak with him.
匠くん
I think that's the pink girl.
Takumi-kun?
Huh? He responded in a weak voice without turning around. I was a little disappointed that he didn't turn around, but no, it's better this way. These days it's been painful seeing him face to face.
あのさ
Well,
昨日職場の人に借りた雑誌にhinamizawa村って場所の紹介が載っててね
I borrowed a magazine from a coworker yesterday. I had an article about a place called Hinamizawa.
そこってだいぶ昔に大災害があってずっと閉鎖されていたんだけど最近それが解除されたんだって
It was closed off after a disaster a long time ago, but they recently reopened it.
Huh.
でね
So,
恐ろしくて誰も近寄らないって言われてるんだけど本当は自然がいっぱいで静かないいところらしいの
People say it's a frightening place and try to avoid it, but in reality, it's a nice, quiet place surrounded by nature.
景色も良くて、よくある観光地みたいに人の手が入ってないから、空気もとっても美味しいんだって。
The scenery is wonderful, and it's far less crowded than major tourist attractions. Plus, the fresh air is delicious.
Oh, I see.
たくみくん、そういう人のいない自然の多い場所って前から好きだって言ってたでしょ。
Sakumi-kun, you told me before that you like places in nature without a lot of people, right?
来週私連休がもらえるから一緒に行ってみないかな。
And I have a long holiday coming up next week, so I was thinking we could go together?
きっとすごくいい気分転換になると思うの。
It sounds great, and I think it'll be a nice change of pace.
ダメかな。
Don't you think so?
The next moment, his body suddenly started to rise up. When I saw it, I immediately held my breath and started to brace myself.
ごめんなさい。
I'm sorry!
別に私たくみくんが嫌なら。
My god, whoever this Takumi guy is sounds like a real asshole.
I wasn't trying to force something on you, Takumi-kun.
Driving. This Takumi guy is not voiced. I wonder... Okay, he's probably going to be super important. Are we taking your car? Then it's fine.
Yeah.
Damn! After hearing that, I was able to release a little of the tension and catch my breath. Then he got up, walked right past me, slipped on his shoes, and went off somewhere. Yeah, let's go. To hinamizawa. Who is Takumi to her? That's very interesting. Okay. He sounds like he might be a bad guy. A familiar face. Who is this now? What's going on here? Where did I lose the way? I really did get myself lost in a completely unknown world. Now here's Otobe. Okay, so he's separate from Yai. Hinamizawa village. The place became an abandoned ruin after the gas disaster over 20 years ago. After that, everyone was afraid of the mysterious incidents and rumors. No one ever goes anywhere near nowadays. It's a ghost town that they even took off the maps. That's right. There's nobody here. That should be, and yet... What? Up ahead, there was a person dressed in a morning kimono, holding up an umbrella, dripping wet in the middle of the pouring rain. She had a mysterious aura, somewhere between the living and the dead. Oh. I could see a long, slender, cloth-wrapped object bouncing around attached to her back. A pipe? A wooden sword? Or maybe an actual sword? Oh god, this guy. I swallowed my spit and quickly started to lose my resolve. Even from behind, I could tell she was suspicious. I felt the danger in the air.
ここ出るらしいよ。
I'm coming out. As I remembered the words I said to myself, a chill ran through me and I began to tremble. What should I do? Even though it's abnormal for another person to be in a place like this. What can I do? Should I say something or... Just then, the woman in the kimono started walking in the opposite direction of where I stood. When I saw that, I started to panic and they called out, "Wait!" She stopped as requested, but her back was still turned. I could feel the sharp tension coming from behind her back. Bloodlust.
もうやけた。
No. Too late. Since escape was no longer possible, I decided to step forward and speak up.
僕観光でここに来たものなんですけど。
I came here to do some sightseeing,
道に迷って
but I got lost into...
もしよろしければ人里はどっちの方か教えていただけませんか
If you don't mind, could you point me in the direction of the nearest town? My god, sorry, Otobe. Once Hinamizawa gets its claws in you.
人里
Town. I could hear her exhale through her nose, like she was laughing at me, and then...
人里はどちらかと言われたら私の歩いてきた方向が人里だね。
You want to know where to find other people? It's in the direction I'm walking away from.
不慣れなあんたでも歩けば夜明けまでにはたどり着けるんじゃないか。
If you're unfamiliar with the area, maybe you can make it there by dawn. Huh?
もっとも途中で道を間違えて矢後地あたりに迷い込んじまうかもしれないけどね。
Although, you might get lost in Yoigoshi along the way. It wasn't much of an answer, but for now it was a relief just to hear anything at all. Thank goodness. Looks like she's a human, not a ghost.
よろしければ案内してもらえると嬉しいんですが。
If you don't mind, I'd appreciate it if you showed me the way.
冗談を言いでないよ。
Be serious.
私は自分の用事でここまで来てんだ。
I have business to attend to.
あんたの道案内をしにここまで来てるんじゃないよ。
I'm not here to be your guide.
自分のことは自分でするんだね。
Personal business is one's own business.
村を出たいんならその目的に一生懸命になるといい。
If you want to leave this village, you'll have to put forth the necessary effort.
つまり一生懸命自分一人で道を探して一人で歩いて出ていけってことさ。
In short, you'll have to give it everything you've got on your own if you wish to get out of here. In other words, I wouldn't be able to do it. So, am I going to be lost here all night?
あなたはどこへ行くんですか？
Where are you going?
この先にある古出神社に用がある。
I have something to take care of at the Furude shrine up ahead. And...
No.
Huh?
さ
The next moment, she casually turned around to face me eye to eye, and then her eyes suddenly opened wide. And then she fixated on my face as she moved in for a closer look.
あの
サトシ。
No way! No way! No way! Oh my god, is this Shion? Satoshi. I thought he looked a little bit like Satoshi, but he's too young. I didn't know how to respond to a name I didn't recognize. When she said the name, Satoshi, was she talking about me?
サトシなのかい。
Oh my god, this must be older Shion! Oh my god, it looks like the years have gotten really heavy on her. Oh my god. Soul sister. You're old like me. Oh wow. Oh god. Satoshi, is that you?
いえ
No.
僕はアキラですけど。
Actually, my name is Akira.
アキラ。
Akira.
はい。乙部明です。
That's right. Akira Otobe. I thought it was a case of mistaken identity, so I panicked and said my name again. After hearing that, she quietly gazed at my face for a while, and then she let out a lonely sounding laugh.
なんだ、違うのかい。
What? I must be mistaken.
にしても驚いたね。あんた、私の昔の友人に瓜二つだよ。
I was just surprised. After all, you look just like an old friend of mine. Oh my god.
他人の空にとはよく言ったもんだね。
And there's even a resemblance in the way you talk. If only you were 20 years older, then I'd really be happy.
そうなんですか。
Really?
別人とはいえ、久しぶりに来た村でこんな懐かしい顔に出会えるなんてね。
Even though you're a different person, it's still a treat to see such a familiar face while coming to this village after such a long time.
てっきり幽霊かと思って自分の目を疑っちまったよ。
I thought you might have been a ghost. I doubted my eyes! Right.
それにしても、この幽霊村で人に出会うこと自体珍しいってのに、よりにもよって、私がサトシニのやつと。
It's surprising enough to run into another person in this ghost town. But for it to be someone who looks just like Satoshi,
こりゃ一体何の偶然なんだかね。
that can't be coincidence. She smiled while carefully watching me with her arms crossed. Though she was smiling, she stared straight at me with a sharp gaze in her eyes, and it made me flinch. まあいい。これも何かの縁だ。 That's fine. It must be fate.
お前さんが朝まで雨を浴びていたいって言うんじゃなきゃ、一緒に来るかい？
I'm sure you don't want to be all out in the rain until morning. So would you care to come with me?
いいんですか？
Is that all right?
いいも悪いも、私は来るかいって言ってんだ。
Exactly. That's bad form. I asked you if you'd like to come with me.
質問を質問で返すんじゃないよ。
Don't answer a question with a question.
あとはあんたの意思次第じゃないかい。
You should respond in a way that makes your intentions clear. Okay?
ぜひ
Definitely.
ご一緒させてください。
Please, let me come with you. I'm saved. I felt like I was about to burst into dance as I nodded to her over and over. I felt like I was about to burst into dance as I nodded to her over and over, and seeing that the woman smiled and nodded, and started walking again.
昔のままなら集会所には毛布があったはずだからね。
If it's like the old days, there should still be some blankets at the assembly hall.
そのびしょ濡れの上着はそこで乾かした方がいい。
Your jacket is dripping wet, so it would be best to dry off there.
もっとも、あれから20年以上も経ってるから、 屋根が抜けて畳が腐っている可能性もあるけどね。
Of course. It's been over 20 years since then. So there's a chance the roof has collapsed and the tatami mats have gotten rotten.
あの
Anyway.
あなたはこの村の人だったんですか？
Anyway, did you live in this village?
ああ、そうか。
Oh, that's right.
自己紹介がまだだったね。
I haven't introduced myself yet.
私は
Huh.
園崎美音。
Is she though? Is she though? She could be Shion too. But oh my god, I thought this sprite was Akane. Oh my god. She looks almost exactly like her mom. Oh my god. Oh, that's right. I haven't introduced myself yet. My name is Mion. Mion Sonozaki.
いかにもこの村の住人だよ。
It's just as you suspect. I'm a resident of this village. And that's it with the sprites. I mean, with the chips. I mean, sorry, but oh my god. Okay, you guys. I don't know if you guys could tell, but I'm feeling a bit sleepy today, and I do not want to overwork, basically overdo it when I'm feeling this sleepy. So this is a bit shorter than I'd like to, but we did 2 of those tips, and we did a chapter. And it looks like things are starting to heat up. So, you know, it's a shorter stream, but it looks like next time things are going to really pick up. And yeah, so I'm feeling pretty tired tonight. And tomorrow we're going to have some more Fata Morgana. And I'll be hopefully rested up enough for the day after. Oh, wait, but the day after would be, yeah, for the day after to be a longer Yoigoshi. So I'm really enjoying this. Again, this whole this whole entire subject for this console arc is just super fascinating. And I want to thank you all who joined me on this stream. So until next time, 2 days for this, tomorrow for Fata Morgana. I will say so long, farewell. Auf Wiedersehen, good night. You are all the sweetest of hearts. See ya.